This shit's so good. So the people that come in here, they're going to be privy to some Dirty Nation breaking news. There's one person in here. Who are you? Because I ain't going to put this information on nobody like that. But I can say that the end of the Dirty Nation, the end of the bakery, real shit. It's looking like we coming to that point. Not even trying to play with nobody emotions or nothing like that. Moonbeam, man. Moonbeam. I'm going to say that you one of the solid connections that I made on this YouTube. One of the most solid. So the question is, where do you go from there? I pulled up on somebody who was like, look. I was like, look, I got this, and showed them some other shit. And they was like, well, I got this. I was like, oh my God. And it's not purple Urkel, it's gas. But real shit, Matt, you one of the most solid connections I made on here. But in a natural transition to life, man, you already know. Like, you already know. Like, I'm supposed to be at a place that I'm not. And to say that I don't hear it, to say that I don't hear where I'm supposed to be that I'm not, would be a lie, Matt. It's time for me to go to the next phase. So here's what happened though. YouTube didn't hit me with another motherfucking strike for an old video. YouTube, damn, how the fuck is that you're the only person getting a notification? But see what I'm saying, Matt? YouTube didn't hit me with another motherfucking strike to where it's almost like in my best interest to come with a plan B. Cause I'm telling you, like they hit me for a video. I thought they might have hit me for the video yesterday, but they didn't. They hit me for a video called What Super Chats Do. But in that video, I showed like they was beating somebody up in one of them out-of-state jails. It was beating him up in the beginning. You know, shit, I was laughing. They tied this nigga up and did some other stuff. So in my mind, I'm like, shit, I ain't thinking they gonna come back and hit me with the blamatory. But I kind of was. Because the last strike they gave me was for an old video. Man, look, YouTube is like this. If YouTube ain't liking the message that you if YouTube ain't liking the message that you sending, then they got things that they can do to put you in your place. And make you not quit your day job. Hold on one second. All right. Hey, Matt, Enzo, I guess I'll just talk to y'all. Well, I'm gonna say, Enzo, Matt, I've been kind of feeling this way. I've been kind of feeling this way because I ain't gonna lie. When I didn't make that threshold this month, this is the first month that I haven't made the threshold to get paid from YouTube in like 3 months. To the point I thought I wasn't never gonna go back to there, to like barely making it and all that. I really thought I was gonna be like that, but the reality of YouTube is not like that. YouTube is a machine. It's a machine that it ain't to be understood, if that makes sense. Like, you might think you understand YouTube and start going by vibing by what they talking about. As soon as you do that, you see something else. They make the rules. Man, so basically, if y'all that I'm pretty sure anybody that come to this Dirty Night 16 just to see me, y'all my folks. So basically what they doing is Dirty Weather Channel been struck again. Again. So there's a thing called targeting. Once you get targeted, that means like the spotlight is on you. And no matter what you can do, like you can't shake that light. And I think it's because I've been smoking in 99.4 of my visit. I mean 99.4% of my videos I've been smoking, so that make me an easy target. You pull up my YouTube channel and it's a fucking big flag back there. And I know I contributed my views to YouTube. I've been contributing my views to YouTube. Ultimately, they make it hard. So I got a couple plays, a couple favors I gotta call in. Ain't nothing like calling in some favors. But I got a couple favors I gotta call in because guess what? Guess what? Here goes a thought. Just think if you had multiple channels monetized. If you have multiple channels monetized, if they knock one down, then you like, I need to put all my effort into that one. What's up, Skylar? Because look at this. Let me show you my thinking. You got people that got 100,000 views, right? And it happened within less than 2 months. What happened with less than 2 months? So you got a channel with 300 and you got a channel with 7,500. It took me a long time to get to 7,500 subs. A long time. So really, you just one video away, or you can call in your connections. So that means I have to make one video and send that out to my connections and make it worth it. But the thing is, Matt, Enzo, Skylar, we gotta support the channel, right? We gotta support it, even if it's just like showing your face, leaving some comments, just to show that you there. So here we go. You start taking YouTube and then you weigh it with real life. And when it starts to do this, that's when you venture in toward where you got to make some career decisions, some career changes. Regardless of who cares. You gotta do what's best for you. And trust me, watch this. If y'all want to talk to me, they're gonna late. Matt, you come on, tell me what you think. These, you got people that starting YouTube channels that's popping. They got like 200 subscribers and shit. They good. But when you've been to the places that they trying to go. Yeah. You know what? That makes sense. Like, I think I oversaturated the market with bakeries. I might have saturated the market with bakeries. I ain't gonna lie. Because you can't go to another YouTube channel that holds a panel that it don't look like a bakery. You can't. You can go to a weed tuber channel, prison YouTuber channel, a self-help channel. They all look like the bakery. Unless it's a women empowerment channel. Then that's different. Hey, Smoke, YouTube did hit me with another motherfucking strike. Just like I said. Just like I said, they gonna continue to pull up old video. Big bad. You got to go out and come back in. Dirt on his. The bakery doesn't have to die. Maybe just started. I feel that. But feel this though. Every time I feel like I'm sticking my head above, they come and just yap. They yap. So it make it harder.
What's
like
happening, dude?
YouTube don't see all the lives we touch. They don't see that shit.
Hey, yap. Saying, man, damn.
Hey, but End Zone, that's a good. I would say that's good. That's a good motivational post right there.
I was too close. God damn. I was like gonna touch myself. Not like that, but that was like
it's like
what's up?
You'll see where training day started at. No
long faces, damn it. No long faces. Smile. Every day on top of this earth is a good day.
Heck yeah.
Well,
preach that shit.
Here, well, let me make it a good.
Who the fuck old?
You know what a good day is, Smoke?
Any day I can wake up and smoke.
A day with tater salad.
That too. There you go. See, we can all find a little bit out of life every day, every single fucking day. Oh, you fucking that up? Got some green beans or greens?
Green beans.
Oh, I'm good.
So,
but I understand the feeling, though. I get you. Sucks.
Like, This thing, 7,500 subscribers. When you go live, you should at least have like 500.
I would say yeah. I would say yeah, but it depends. I tell everybody else, it, how far is your reach? And
This motherfucker.
consistent people coming all the time, or is it just those consistent people and that's it? Do you feel what I'm saying?
Oh no. If you take the statistics away from it and you just pull up on the bakery, you would think that it would have a whole lot more going on. Because you get something every time. Every time you go to the bakery, you take away something new. So it has the knowledge aspect, it has the chill aspect, but at the same time, it's some powers that be that's bigger than me that prevent. They be running prevent defense on a nigga.
You sure it ain't titles?
I feel like there's like 27 different bakeries now.
Yeah,
Wow.
Title maybe. You know what I'm saying? Change your title up. You know what I'm saying?
The bakery? Or you talk about the titles of the videos?
Titles of the live with you could put the bakery in it. We know what's going on. You dig what I'm saying? So for people that don't know what's going on to know what's going on, hashtag that motherfucker. Hashtag hella people that like hashtag fuck Flavor Lab Dabs. Fucking hashtag Frosty. When you do that, that'll grab these people. You feel me? And it'll go in the algorithm out there, and then their people will end up finding out about you. And then as you go around and say hi to people and all of that shit, that gets you out there too. Or either it's your videos and your damn your description.
I think what happened really is that when I stopped putting effort into the nighttime, I think I checked out on like half of my subscribers.
Right, because everybody can't tap in the morning.
I could go live right now and I'll probably get within an hour. I could probably get some people in there.
That's how many?
Like 20, and I know more than 20 people. You feel me?
If I go live in an hour, I'm gonna have at least like 100 and something views, right?
Oh yeah, I'll have 200-300 views.
That's just, but I'm just saying though. That's if we're doing tiers, that would mean that me and you is both low on the tiers.
Yes, I know I'm low.
But see, here's my thing. I was high on the tiers at one time, and then it goes low, and it's about if you're willing to see yourself through the ugly days. It's like with growing dreads. You got an ugly phase in the beginning, and if you can make it through that ugly phase, then you get the rewards.
Hey, I looked at my hat to show you this the ugly phase, y'all. This is it. This is the start right here. You got to sit through this. Wear beanies every day. So I get it. I'm willing to do the work. And this is my second time around. Remember, I deleted over 100 and some videos.
What year?
Started all new.
What year?
2021. I deleted them. I just started back the end of 2021. I deleted everything. Changed my name, all the shit.
How high did you get on the other channel?
To 1,000 subs, and then I stopped. But I stopped right when I was getting up there. And the only reason I stopped is because this shit started getting hella expensive. And then I'm not the person to put like my Cash App out there and you know what I mean? Be asking for hella bread or anything like that. So I was like, man, this shit all on my shoulders, my nigga. I can't carry it like this. YouTube need to do something. Pay me. I was getting sponsors. I had Hemper. I had what was Burner's little roll up thing? Vibe papers. I had them motherfuckers. I got a person right now want to make bongs and fucking ashtrays and shit, but I ain't been fucking with it.
I would say that what's different from that is that I built my YouTube channel around me.
So that's what it got to be around, man. You.
I started with me and my stories. So if I would have been able to come on and talk about something else other than myself, I might have, I probably would have went further. But I came on talking about myself. And the thing about when you talk about yourself is you get to a point where people think they know you because of what you said or things that you talk about. And they do know you. They know the aspect of you that you've been showing.
Correct. Okay. What's wrong with that?
Shout out
Good
to
question.
Ja. What's up, Ja?
The good question. But the thing is, like what I said, when people think they know you or got you figured out, they'd be like, well, let me go to the next motherfucker. Let me try to figure them out now because we got that one gone.
Got you. So right now you're at that point, I would say then, right?
I'm at that point where I wake up. I had a pretty emotionally positive live last night. I wake up and the first thing I see is a strike from an old video. And it's like when you speak in prophecy. Like the last strike they gave me a few months ago, I was like, damn, if they able to strike me for an old ass video, there's hella shit that I done and posted in the past that I'm just waiting for them to slap me upside my face. And they did just that. It's like if they run your video through the mill and they accept it, they shouldn't be able to come back. That's double jeopardy. They let you get that motherfucker through.
They do. Hey, so remember I told you I've been on this motherfucker for a long time, right? So the only thing that you can do to combat that, you want to know what it's gonna be? Fuck off of YouTube and make your own website. I got somebody working on a website right now. Okay, I seen what's that dude? It's two brothers. They're white dudes, and they used to do stupid shit to each other all the time. And I mean, they was up in the hundreds of thousands, 500,000s. You know what I'm saying? YouTube was going back into their videos and striking them for old videos. So the girl would have to go. Oh, the Bell Brothers. There it is. The Bell Brothers. You can look them up on them website. Them. They got fed up with YouTube going back, taking out the bad videos. You feel what I'm saying? That they didn't like.
It probably was some of their best videos.
And it was somebody else was doing the same shit, but they wasn't taking out their video, but they'll take out theirs. So they got fed up with it and found them a techie tech person and was able to have a site like this, but it's on the internet and they get full paid from it. You get paid yourself from it. So there's a different ways of going around shit. And as soon as everybody figure out how to go around YouTube gonna be sick because it's gonna shut down.
Shit. YouTube got all the traffic, man.
Watch. Once if you could figure out how to make your own website and get your own bread, would you do it?
GoDaddy.
But I'm saying a website to go live and all the type of shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, GoDaddy.
It costs a little bit of bread in the beginning, but if you got a good fan base behind you like they had, man, you good. You can sell videos, shirts, clothes, all types of shit.
I'm going to tell you the problem that I had first. I looked at Facebook, no money.
What's up with it, Wolf?
Looked at Instagram, no money. I'm talking about immediate money, no money. Looked at TikTok, no money, but TikTok didn't exist at this time. It was Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. I didn't see no money on them. And then finally, when I went to YouTube, I was able to turn that into a check, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what happened is I looked at that as the dominant website, like the dominant website to get it. But really, I was just looking at in comparison to them three instead of the whole YouTube universe. Because if that's the case, then you got to be able to think bigger than YouTube. So when I thought bigger than YouTube, I was like, you know what? StreamYard allows me to stream to multiple platforms, which makes YouTube just one of many. One of many. So therefore, that thought process, I've been there, and the thing is, like, I'd rather figure out, like, you can have a thing to stream to, but how you get the money is what I want to know. How you get paid from it?
How do you get paid from what?
If you go to a bigger, say you got your own internet site, how you get paid?
It's subscriptions. Subscriptions, watch time on the internet is different with time. So the reason why we could get, they say 4,000 hours for watch time. Whenever a TV show or something like that airs on TV, right? Mm-hmm. They know about how many people are watching that, or exactly how many people is watching that show, right? Mm-hmm. That tells them if they want to keep that show on the air or dump that motherfucker. So if that bitch ain't doing high views all the time, they're gonna dump it. Do you get what I'm talking about? So how they
but because you signed the dotted line, that means that when they dump it, they just put it to the bottom of the pile.
Nah, when they dump it, you're over.
So if I'm saying, like, because YouTube got different ways of dumping people. One of them is shadow banning.
Yeah, YouTube makes its money off advertisers.
Shadow banning is when you rising, you growing, and all of a sudden you hit like 2,000 and you just stuck there. It's like life on 2,000 death row, and then.
No, Dirt. No, it's entertainment, brother. You were entertaining. People didn't know who you was, so when you were telling these stories, it was exciting. Uh-huh. So more people wanted to hear, so they viewed it, they tuned into it, is what I'm saying. Do you get what I'm saying? So how did you do, like, with interviews and shit like that? Did your numbers move with that? When you're just sitting here trying to move over to the smoking thing, it's kind of a hard transition if you haven't already been with the just smoking shit. You know what I mean? I get it that you've been smoking the whole time you've been on here. I get it. But some people just smoke and talk to people, you know what I mean? And then that's interesting to them. When a person is brought up on a panel, sometimes I see, like, the bigger people, they stay like to their self almost. You get what I'm saying? They let people up sometimes, but not all the time. You get what I'm saying? They stay almost what you call exclusive. And then they stay talking about whatever they're talking about. They don't get off of it at all. You cannot lose your direction. If you're on one path, stay there. Period. If you're trying that, make a whole nother page and do what you want to do on that page that you wanted to do on the other one, but still do what you were doing on the other one and do what you're doing new on this new one. You smell? All right,
so let me put it in layman's terms. So you're saying that because I started off prison genre, that I need to stay there.
Yep. Make another channel if you want to talk about something else. That's why I have Smoke Dog 420, and then I have Smoke Dog Reacts. That's where I do my reactions. That's where I do all that. Smoke Dog.
I will say this though, Smoke
channel and the Smoke channel. You dig what I'm saying?
But I will say this though.
Talk to me.
One of these channels is monetized. I'm getting paid for it.
Okay.
But then one of them I wouldn't be. And I did that. I got 5 channels, but I haven't put the effort into all of them.
So stay on one path with each one of them is what I'm saying. Don't bring them all together.
I actually have a channel that's called The Bakery.
YouTube. Well, let's do it. What you mean? Let's start blowing that bitch up. What are you talking about? Start going to places as the Bakery.
What happened is when I merged the Dirty Nation and it became primarily The Bakery. That was the problem. Because I got the Hollyview channel, The Bakery channel, the Weathercast, Dirty 916, and Dirty Weather 916.
You was working. You stopped working. You got, hey, all due respect, you got lazy. You got complacent.
Like I said earlier,
You know what I mean?
I
Okay.
checked out on the nighttime when I was going hard, morning, night, hard.
Yeah.
Then nighttime, like I had a plan, and I think I made that plan on the nighttime. And I literally thought if I do that, I can remove my effort from it, and that wasn't the case.
No, because a lot of your subscribers and the people that you got was here because prison is interesting to those that don't go. It's curiosity. They don't want to go, but they want to hear all the fuck about it. Like they want to hear that.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Prison. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry. That was good. That was
like
fucking good.
prison. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Oh, shit.
they don't want to hear
That was good. I knew
about
that.
the dude that went to prison that's now smoking weed and just chilling. They don't want to hear. They want to hear more prison shit. What else you do? What else happened?
Yeah.
Who else got stabbed? Where'd
That
they
was
keep
good,
the knife
dude.
at?
I actually
The
needed
best thing
that
I got
last
is
too.
when the dude took the knife to the yard of Tracy and the motherfucker got stuck. You feel me? Straight to the infirmary. You know what I mean? Like they got to cut that out, homie, or get it out somehow. Like
You can sum it all up in one sentence.
Yeah, you
If I
getting
got
a
a knife
bag,
and you got an R on your jacket, I'm stabbing you if I get a chance. That's it.
Look, see,
You know what I mean?
look at this. That's
Hey,
what
look.
they hear.
Hey, look. But the reality of it, though, I've been so tired of fucking politicking and talking about the yards and all this shit. I've been doing this shit for years.
Me too.
I've been trying to get away
It's not
from
just
that.
fear. It's not just
Why?
fear.
It's who you are. Don't ever run.
I get it at work. I get it fucking everywhere I go. It's like I
It
wear a
don't
banner.
make you, but it made you a better person, a better you, I would say.
Mhm.
And that's why we speak it. My wife asked me, why the fuck you always talk about prison? You ain't there no more. You ain't been in hell no more. I'm like, I speak on that shit to remind myself not to go the fuck back. I know what the fuck I hated. I
I
don't
don't know
like
if it made me a better person, but it made me an alive person.
it did because you're still outside. You're not
it
back
made me
in.
an alive person, that's for sure.
Okay, well, you're
But
not
I mean,
in.
the reason why I say I don't know if it made me better is because what could we have become if we didn't go? You know what I mean? Besides dead. That the life I was living dead. But
Let's
I mean,
put it this way. Take one
let's say I
small
went
thing
another
that
route.
you were doing before you went,
What's
and
that?
now that hey, take one small thing that you were doing before you went, and when you came home, that you're not doing no longer.
Oh yeah, it's a big thing actually.
Every small victories. You know what I mean? Like look at it
Yeah,
like that.
no, I
That's
get
how
you.
look
I
at
get
it.
what you're saying.
Yeah, fuck that.
But off the
I
top of
heard
your life,
Hey,
that's just
hey,
cool.
good.
hey, you got to, hey, Smoke.
What's
At
up?
one time, I'm telling you, I did YouTube like you know when they say if you want to breathe air,
Yeah.
you'll go that much harder. Like I
Yeah.
wanted to breathe, and YouTube was my breath.
What
And
happened?
then when they come and start fucking with that shit for old shit, man, that shit be like somebody didn't punch the motherfucker in the stomach or something.
No, that's when you make a rant video because you know they watch it. You feel me? I'm going to be a moderator for some company right now this weekend. You know what I mean? I mean, not this weekend, but Friday I got an interview to be a moderator online. You get what I'm saying? So it's like they watch the shit. So you make rant videos during that time. Fuck you too. You know what I mean? Then you come back.
You know what happened the last time I did that?
What?
They stopped sending out notifications to my videos because I made a rant complaining about how much YouTube take from your super chats, and I was the first. I had to be because everything I did in the beginning, I didn't know nobody else that did that shit. But I was like, "Fuck YouTube, we going to Cash Out, we going tax free." If you got a super chat, send it to my Cash Out because YouTube is taking this much. Yes, y'all. I'm telling y'all, YouTube taking this much.
Do you know a lot of people don't even want them super chats? They want the Cash App because you get your money taken from them. You get what I'm saying? Let them have their ad money. You want your ad money? Take it.
True that, but hey, true that, Smoke. But it's only $100 though.
Let them have it and get the Cash App, buddy. You feel
I'm saying as far as like if you spending a lot of time on YouTube,
yeah,
then that $100
was all money.
that should be lightweight.
How many lives was that, you think?
Huh? I don't even want to say.
And that's I'm talking what, like 100?
Somewhere around there.
All right, so you're figuring you got almost $1 alive.
About that.
So double up. Or try your other channels, and then when you come on Dirty Weather 916, do your genre, man. Do what you got.
Guess what? Guess what? I like that. You know why? You know why? Because all I got to do is connect them channels to StreamYard, which I haven't, but I should, and then go from the ground up.
You did the same thing I did, huh? You didn't put your shit on Facebook for all the homies to follow you and everybody you know.
Man, the bakery spent the whole last year on Facebook.
Yeah, see, I don't have not one family member, I don't think, on my shit. Not at all. Not one cousin, brother, friend, family member, nothing. All just organic. No Facebook, no Instagram. I don't got none of that up. Nothing.
The only thing is that because from StreamYard, you can stream to your Facebook. You just can't stream to your Instagram. But what they'll do is like Facebook, like you might get the numbers if somebody hit the link, but you can't see the Facebook comments. So they'll be on there, but if you ain't responding to them, then they go away.
Yeah, no, I just didn't want them to know I was even on YouTube. I could probably have a lot more subscribers and fucking merch sold if I went on my normal Facebook, but I deactivated it because of YouTube. And I didn't want to bring my YouTube life into my personal life like that, so. But it ends up happening somehow. Like, motherfucker, I ain't gonna do it. But all right, we'll say people put pictures of people out there, they get mad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to deal with that. Like, my wife ain't ugly.
I never went through that.
But see, I don't know if I just find the childish places to go and that happens. Is that what it is, then? It's because you fuck with prisoners and nobody's gonna do that in there.
You might got a point there.
I fuck with motherfucking pieheads. They not all, you know what I mean? They ain't all for prison. You fuck with prisoners. Ain't nobody fucking with no prisoner. I don't want to know where you live. The fuck? I'm not coming to your house. Like, I'm not crazy.
Hey, you know what? You want to know something funny? When I went on Big Herc, right? We did the interview. The interview that y'all seen, the one that says 18 years in, young, dirty, whatever. That was the title for the overall interview. But he elected to drop a piece of the interview and call it Level 4 Politics, right?
Uh-huh.
He didn't tell me exactly what I was up for because I didn't know who Big Herc was. I didn't even know what he meant to the YouTube.
Yeah. I don't watch it. Don't he live in Greenhaven or something? Oh, well, he didn't say it.
No, he live in Beverly Hills.
I thought he used to live in Greenhaven. I could have swore I heard him say that. But anyway.
So I didn't know, right? He said, "Hey man, you got any cool war stories, man? You got any cool war stories or anything in there?" I'm like, you mean like a war story? War story? He was like, "Yeah, man, yeah." I'm not knowing. I swear, Smoke. I'm not knowing that this shit is about to be aired across the world. So I was like, I figured I tell it to him the way that we used to tell it on the yard, like when we used to be talking to the homies out there in the rain and shit.
You said names?
Can't get in house.
You said names or no?
Look, I told him exactly the way I would have told it if I was talking to a homie on the yard.
All right.
I'm talking about You ever seen the niggas that tell the stories and they be reliving that shit? Like you could look in their face and they like, I hit him with this and I hit him with that. Uppercut, the homie ran, did a tuck, came back up with the knife, boom. That type of shit, right? So when he aired the video, nigga, we had a ride with the Crips where I ran metal in a lot of them. But I didn't think I wasn't thinking like that. Man, he dropped that video and I told him exactly how that riot went. Oh man, I was like, take it down. Take it down. Hey, Big Herc was like, come on, man, once you drop it, it's out there. He said, but the people need to hear that raw shit. They need to hear how it really was because these people sugarcoat shit. I was like, man, but damn, man, you got me like, man, a terrorist. A terrorist. But he was like, man, he let it be what it was. And from that, then he dropped my interview, and it was cool, but I had to fight the hoopla from that first one. So that's what I mean when I say I be trying to get away from that prison shit because I did everything on every level in that motherfucker.
You do reactions on it already?
Challenge me, Big Bad, for real. Challenge me and tell me something I haven't done.
I didn't see you back there, homie.
Are you saying I never caught a shoe?
Well, did you?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. When and where?
Salinas Valley.
That's a hole, though. That's not the shoe. But okay.
Okay.
Same shit.
But what happens if your shoe ain't long enough and you in the hole, and if they transfer you, by the time you get there, you're only gonna have like 3-4 months left in the shoe. They're not gonna transfer you. They're gonna keep you there.
You're curious today, but don't fucking fuck with me, please, because someone pissed in mine too.
Oh shit! Like, people like pissing in Cheerios, and y'all allow it? Come on, man.
Why did I came in the door laughing at Smoke Dog when he said, "Prison is interesting to those who don't go."
Yeah, it's true.
That's a true statement that I ever heard on the fucking internet. Okay,
dude, I first realized it for myself when I was in SBF in the county out here. And them motherfuckers brought a group of people in there while we're all in the day room like we some fucking animals. And they walking by and looking at us. And then you got, and then you got dumb fucks that want to go to the glass. I'm like, they're really like just... Like they're interested of what the fuck going on in here.
Bro,
they're scared of you.
You telling me when the homies should be like, blood, this hoe's coming. You tell me you didn't line up and watch the train go by?
No.
Of course. Well, yeah.
No.
But I think he's talking on the other side of the glass.
You talking about court?
I'm talking about Solano. Solano had this strip in front of program office from the visiting room down the road. They call it the whole stroke. All the free staff and everybody, the nurses, everybody come walking from the visiting room across the yard.
I wasn't there long enough. Niggas thought Oprah Winfrey was thick. That's when you knew motherfuckers been locked up too damn long. And like they looking at the counselors, they looking at motherfucking all the free staff, yeah. They're like, ooh. I'm like, do you see her?
The people that got to go to Solano. Solano is like the only prison I've ever seen. It's almost in the middle of town. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, Smoke.
Right off Peabody.
Hey, Smoke. You are exactly right. You wasn't locked up long enough.
Yeah. No, I wasn't. Because
come from a level 4 for 8 years.
I'm cool.
And then go there. That was Hollywood.
I'm cool. That's why I went square. OG literally sat me down and talked to me. You feel me? And he literally got in my head my last little stint and was like, bro, you don't love your family. I wanted to fight, bro. The nigga was right disrespecting me. It was an OG. I can't remember that nigga name, but he was from LA. And he was like, you don't want to go home. I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, you run around here with these youngsters, these little knuckleheads, and it'd be fucking up. I'm like, man.
Could he tell that you had already lived like a grown-up life with responsibilities and obligations?
He knew that I'm supposed to be doing something different.
Because you know that's one of the biggest differences between youngsters in like their early 20s. Mm-hmm. Some live life as an adult out here and made a mistake and went in. But some, like me and Big Bad, we came in as kids, so we didn't get to experience that.
Well, I didn't go in as a kid, but I've been through the system my whole life. Put it that way.
Well, how old were you?
I was 12 when I first started going.
No, when you went to prison.
Oh, probably like, 21, 22?
Oh, you were a kid still then. The fuck you mean?
Okay. I mean, I don't look at it as a kid, but all right.
I mean, shit, tell it. You couldn't even tell me at 17 I was a kid.
Yeah, at 17 you couldn't tell me I was a kid. Yeah,
hey,
or at 22, but
in our defense, we didn't have time to be a kid at that point.
I know.
In our defense, we didn't have time to be a kid, so you better not call me one. You gonna throw me in this motherfucker with lions and then call me a kid?
I ain't gonna lie. That first time, I really didn't get spooked. You feel me? Like prison didn't spook me the first time.
You feel me? Spooked off of fucking
it didn't bother me
more than anything.
That shit didn't bother me at all. I thought I was at home. I was like, fuck it. This is my life. Because I had already accepted it. You dig what I'm saying? Anytime we argue or whatever, I'm like, my life ain't shit anyway. I'm going to end up dead or in prison. Nigga, it's good. You feel me? So I had accepted it. You feel me?
I actually didn't accept it. I strived for it. I strived for it. It was what my future was supposed to be. You know what I mean? I strived for it. And then as soon as, they said, where do you want your shit sent in case something happens to you here? Reality.
There you go. Hit them with that death certificate when you get there, right?
Yeah. And then, you know what I mean? That at 17 years old, bro, that's fucking life-changing to hear that. You know what I mean?
Hey,
and then you're looking around and you got everybody because you're in reception. You know what I mean?
Hey,
you're in reception, and to me, it's more unstable than any place I've been. You know what I mean?
You and Dirk got off easy, even though you had it hard. I'm gonna tell you that. Y'all got off easy.
You got locked up at 21, 22. I wouldn't have made it to that age.
Hey, you want to know why I said that? Why I said y'all got it easy?
Because we probably saved our lives.
Why? Hey,
it did.
Probably because you didn't go. You went straight to the pen, which is bad. Don't get me wrong, right? But if they had to
I know where you're
going.
First, I know where you're going.
And then sent you to the Y first, bro, you probably wouldn't have a chance no more. Your brain will be so fucked up. Like
I can honestly say that in the same way that people that been to the Marines minds is fucked up, people that been to YA mind is fucked up.
Yes, man. Yeah. You are destined, bro. There was nothing. Nothing.
Hey, I never even had to see county jail smoke. I went from juvenile hall straight to fucking DVI.
Oh, you was a badass. Where did your ass go? That's crazy why they did that, because they used to keep people until they was 25. Like
that was the M number.
Yeah, but remember that dude? Remember that guard killed that fucking?
When I went, it was an E number.
Killed that fucking and threw in the garbage.
But I only got the 90-day observation. I was like, I'm cool. I'm gonna be a good guy.
Put that off the table for me.
Oh, you did 90-day ops?
Yeah, that was it.
I know a couple people that did those. I never got that.
You was lucky, but they also snatched a lot of people 90-day ops hopes by letting them go there.
That's because
90 days was up. Sent their ass to the pen.
Get caught fighting. Get caught fighting.
I heard about those 90-day ops in DVI. I'm like, it took me 128 days to get classified there, and fucking.
You gotta go to YA. You gotta go to NRCC.
Yeah, there you go to SR, go to Nellis.
No, I'm talking about
that's the other one. NRCC.
Oh, you talking about YA 90 days?
Hey, Smoke, NRCC is on Power End.
I was a kid, yeah. That was the one that they brought me to when I came out here and I went to jail for the first time. They brought me to the fucking little place over there, and then the parole officer, he'll come see you or whatnot. And then once they did that, they sent my ass to the jail. They was like, he's not our property no more. Like, take it.
I remember when I was in Butte County Jail. This was just not that long ago. That was like 2009. And there was a couple dudes that were going to do 90-day ops and DVI and shit. And there, I was like, what the fuck? How do you get that?
That's just where they don't know if they feel like you belong there. Like you almost just bad enough to do it.
It might be too soft.
Like we gonna try and scare you. It worked with me, but it worked until I was like 18, and then I went right back to jail.
Yeah, I think those are the people that they think might be too soft for prison. So,
yep, there you go. I'll say it that way.
Or they figure that they might have a chance of saving their life,
and it didn't work.
Right, that's what I'm
saying. They looked at me. They looked at me and was like, "Yeah, do not pass go."
Dude, I went to Arizona Boys Ranch. You know where that is? I won't do it in Arizona, but yeah,
man, I know they had Arizona Boys Ranch and they had ROP that they used to send people that after the Boys Ranch in Sacramento, like if you ain't qualified there, they gonna send your ass abroad.
Yeah, so I went to Arizona Boys Ranch, got out, fucked up. Then they sent me to the 90-day op. They sent me on the 90-day op. Then I got out. Then I came out here.
That's the juvenile one, though, the Arizona one.
I started. My first crime was 10. I threw a guy 80 inside of McDonald's.
Damn,
you're better.
Hey, they shut
their my first DUI at 15 and my first felony burglary at 15.
I went to juvenile hall at 9 years old. Hey, Smoke.
16, I was like,
hey, Smoke. 9 years old, they didn't even have a pair of pants that fit me. I had to put rubber bands on that shit because I like to start fires.
Cocaine, not by choice.
Yeah, I was like Big Bad. I did break in houses, but we were younger.
Come on, man. Do you think why you did that?
Mine wasn't even a house. It was a fucking beer truck.
What? Man, I did that at 11. I did that at 11, but the graduation, the houses and shit, about 13, 14, man, I probably hit at least like 7, 8 houses in my neighborhood. I knew something was wrong with me.
I stole the damn beer truck and then got a DUI driving the motherfucker.
Oh, you stole the whole ass truck.
Yeah, they were stealing cars by fucking 12. They were stealing cars, having a smoker put their parts, the parts that they stole off that car onto another car, and then drive that car.
I was 14 like 15 already.
Swear to God. Ask anybody from Southern California, the little niggas back in the 90s was stealing the OG cars and shit. My little homie, when my homie Slimpsky got shot in the back of the head trying to take a pair of Dayton's off. Right when he was smacking the little the knockoff to get it off, motherfucker came out. Boom! Shit.
I ain't gonna say what stereo shop, but there used to be a stereo shop in Sacramento that employed me. As soon as they installed the beats in people's shit, they make skeleton keys.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So enough said. But yeah, we was some bad little.
You know how much I used to laugh though? People that come into prison, what are you in there for? Stealing car stereos and shit. I'll be like, man, fucking.
I don't even know nobody with the prison for that.
I ain't never.
I do, but they had 4 or 5 priors though. You know, over here in Merced County, that's what they do. They let you go on everything.
Do they call it bipping out there?
I don't know what they call it. I didn't. Like I said, man, I went down my first fucking major thing I did.
You heard of bipping, Smoke?
No.
Bipping. I learned that in the last few years.
What's that?
Bipping. Motherfuckers be breaking in cars and stealing laptops and all other type of stupid shit.
Wow.
Oh, bipping. Yeah, that I don't know,
that's
but
weird.
Someone tried that with my shit not too long ago. And they broke into all the cars around here, and when I fucking let that thing rip fucking twice next to their head, they knocked a hole in their oil pan getting away.
Ooh, hey,
they'll come blipping around here.
I can say, Big Bad, when I was a teenager, I was bipping. I couldn't picture that shit now, of course. But as a teenager, I was bipping my ass off.
South Central, haven't you?
Hey, with all the game we was doing, how did we expect to make any money selling drugs when we cut off?
I tried, Smoke. I was a horrible drug dealer.
No, that ain't even it. It ain't even that you can't. It's the fact that you can't spread out because you're funking with everybody. So you funking with everybody. gonna make money? That's a good topic right there.
That was what made me. That I learned that thinking before I even went inside. At 17, I already knew because I had homies from every hood by that time.
Yeah, but just think of now, like the only way they know how they could make money is by going to go pop somebody, but that $10,000 that you're gonna get, 75, I don't care, 100,000, you can make that in a year. You can make that in 6 months. You can make it in 5 months. You feel what I'm talking about? You, and then when you get to court, you cry.
No bail money.
Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers do. That's for sure.
You feel what I'm talking about? Like how you gonna do the crime and then say I didn't do it? I want to see somebody stand up and be like, soon as that motherfucker be like, "Hey, you guilty or you innocent?" I'm guilty, motherfucker. I'll smack that bitch and I'll smack him again.
You know,
hey, Smoke. Hey, Smoke. Hey, Smoke. Hey, Smoke. I'm gonna be honest, Smoke.
That's just stupid, right?
I ain't do it.
That's stupid.
I ain't do it.
Why?
I ain't do it. I have no recollection of what. I have no recollection of these charges.
I might admit it to myself. I might admit it to God.
Yeah.
But I gotta admit it to no man that's trying to throw me under the jail.
I ain't do it.
No.
I mean,
we're not even allowed to fucking plead guilty, bro.
But you want to understand
this?
Let me
give you a little example. Let's say me and you are homies. We're locked up, and I got nothing. I'm good to go. Fucking something happens. We do some shit. You're fucking gonna catch life for a long time over it. So I say, you know what? I did it for you. You know what I mean? So this way you can fucking don't lose your fucking time. You go home. Everything else. Guess what happens to me? Sauce. You're no good anymore. You fucking snitched on yourself. You know what I mean? Fucking straight up. Deemed just like that.
You're gonna go down anyway.
Y'all so fucking strict. Damn.
I don't think I have good.
Snitching on yourself. Just as bad as snitching on the next man.
I guess it's because I always got caught in the action, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I'm knocking the dude out and, the story. And
I'm just presenting a scenario because it's happened before. And to me, it's a noble act, and you're getting deemed over a noble act. That's a noble thing, right? Like, let me take the heat. You got more to lose. You know what I mean? That's a noble fucking act. Right?
I would need a career change.
I do need a career change.
You want to know why I say that too? Because sometimes they'll listen to reason. Who? And then the judge has the power to go back and give you your time, not you. Your peers.
We don't worry about the court or the judges or anything. We worry about
the only one I hated was Nasty. That motherfucker hated niggas.
Yeah, we don't worry about getting tried by the courts. We get worried about being tried by our people.
Yeah, y'all some strict motherfuckers. I'll say that. But y'all together. I'll give y'all that. Y'all have a great togetherness in and out, I'll say.
Yeah. I mean, it could be better, but couldn't it all?
Yeah. That shit is cool though. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of motherfuckers don't got that. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers is for self. Period.
Yeah, I sometimes wonder, like, especially the woods and shit, what it feels like when they get out and they're like solo bolo because they're not connected on the streets and shit like that.
They go for the weakest link, bro.
That's why they're so turned up. The ones that are real.
There's so many different levels of woods on the streets, though, man.
That's what I'm saying.
But see, that's the thing. The ones that, like, I don't know, I haven't found, besides when I was like, I think 19, 18, I found a set of actual skinheads.
Yeah.
Never said me, never disrespected none of this shit. But they did not like black people. I was wondering why.
Let me hit you with some history. In the Arden area, there was a gang called the Arden Manor Skins. And I got into it with them in 1995. Well, 94. 95 is when I caught them in juvenile hall and took off on 2 at the same time and learned the element of surprise. And my life was never the same.
Yeah. Hey, I got those. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm making the shoe fit again.
What's up, Jace? How you doing, homie? You make it back and all that good shit? I haven't heard
I
from you.
I just wanted to get sentenced to do my little 15-day. Yeah, I mean, I get that, and I'm not saying like don't literally walk in there and say
Oh
I'm
yeah,
guilty.
hey,
Like,
my shit don't
but
apply to
also
you, homie.
crying and oh my god, when they give you a time, you fall out and you know what I mean. Like, I don't even want you to go back to your cell and cry. I want you to celebrate.
We have to plead no contest. We have to plead no contest.
Hey, my homie, this fool got 400 years to life. You hear me?
Oh,
400 years to life.
Do they even have to
Right?
add the to
Him and
life
his,
on there?
him and his brother, right? Yeah, him and his brother for killing, uh, allegedly killing like 4 Southerners. You know what I mean? And this fool comes back from court. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga jumping up and down. He
Oh, they
tripping.
did it inside. You mean killed him inside? Allegedly.
on the streets or inside?
No. Nobody did nothing to him. I said he's crazy because he was actually happy he got 400
Oh.
years.
Oh shit!
Yeah. They didn't kill him. They killed his brother because his brother was rapping. He
So
told
of
it was
the two brothers that did the killing, one of them dead.
probably by now. Yeah, probably. I can't say yes, I can't say no, but probably so. Yeah, I don't think dude was built for it. Like, really? That dude, what? I don't know. He
400 years. 400 years. He went to somebody's
that was
180.
the little brother. That was the little brother. And I just don't want to say their names, but yeah,
No,
that was
I don't want names. I just wondered if they killed the dudes inside or out here.
Oh, it was out here. It was on
Okay.
Power Inn out here.
Oh shit, out here. Okay.
Yeah, it was out here. Yeah,
Okay.
and then, but yeah, it was my homeboy. It was my literal homie. Like, it was my nigga. You know what I mean? Like, we slept on the same floor together. You feel what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
my nigga. So
Man,
then when I was in jail, for him to, hey, is Brett still in here real quick while I got a second? John, hey, that number that I gave you, that was the only one I have right now. He ain't hit me in like a month or two. So I don't know what's up. Hopefully, little bro good. I'll hit him on Facebook or something. Hey, but yeah, when he came back, it was just crazy. Like, I was like, how do a person, I don't know if it's psychosis that you're going through at that moment, like it's unbelievable or what it is, but when you're committing this act that you know could get you your natural fucking life in prison, you know what I'm saying? And the only people that understand that is that has went to prison and been able to come home. And some of them don't even understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. Like, that problem.
So that means you don't have any impediments. That means you don't got nothing stopping your drive to get where you're trying to go. Versus somebody that been there is gonna think about that cell, that hard ass thin mattress, and how that air smells coming out the AC, and how the water comes out the sink, and you gotta gamble if you even feel like drinking that shit. Like I'm telling you, PTSD is real. So when they think about what they about to do, that shit has latched itself onto that thought process. But somebody that hasn't been through that, they have no impediment.
I found a video on Tracy Water. Showed the color coming out, everything sitting in the bowl. I was like, that is horrible, bro. Like, and to be on lockdown and then come out and have to go to the showers and me being a first termer, not even knowing that, nigga, this shit about to come out like this, I might as well have stayed in my cell for a couple days, whatever.
Real shit. I'm gonna tell you, it depends at what point you went to Tracy, because Tracy went through a whole water makeover in like the 2000s because of that right there.
They were
but the thing was, even though now the water is clear and clean looking, it's still the mineral count is off to where it makes it unsafe to drink. But it looked good coming out. But I remember when it used to come out smelling like boiled eggs.
Yeah, they should let us get a lawsuit on their ass. I think they gave us something. Everybody that went to that motherfucker. Really. That was a fucked up prison.
I want in.
Right? And then sitting in that cell for 90 days, not having, oh man, that shit, fuck no. I fucking hate Tracy.
I figured it out though. I went there. I had a job as a porter, and I worked in the kitchen morning and night, and was a porter.
I never did want to do that because I didn't like the people that did. And the only reason I didn't like them is because I used to be like, nigga, you working hella hard in here to stay out of a cell, nigga, but you wouldn't work out there, nigga, to stay out of jail.
Working hard to stay out of that cell because a motherfucker don't want to be in it, and all the plays to be made is not going to be made in the cell. So you got to get out and get in traffic.
Same thing go for the streets. That's what make me want to stay out too. I can't do the shit that I could do out here. I can't do the shit that I do here in a cell. You dig? So that's why I'm like, I gotta, you know what I mean? Like play smarter, I move smarter.
But we talking about like in there when you working with what you got.
But that's what I'm saying. No. Even when I was on the streets, before I went to the block, I went to work.
Yeah, but if you go inside where people is used to that, they got to figure it out.
I understand what I'm saying.
Let me tell you something, both of you, though, in case you're not married. When you're married, sometimes prison's better because you could at least beat up your fucking cell.
For all the shit your wife did. Hey, but look, what I'm saying is, Dirk, niggas got kids on the streets. You know what I'm saying? They be out here hustling. They don't hustle for their kid. They don't even want to go get a normal job to live right for their kid, to send their kid to school. I was like, damn, I got to send this little human to school for 12 years. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this shit shocked me. It spooked me, bro. I got to pay for this nigga to wear clothes to school. How am I going to do that in here? And then I don't get to see every day. I got a problem. I won't even leave her because I want to see my kid every day. I don't give a fuck where we go. I sleep in the front room. I want to see my little nigga every day. When I wake up, I want to see that nigga. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. But then again, I'm going to jail. So I was like, okay, I got to stop this. So then I started getting in my brain, I'm not about to sit here and clean dishes for you motherfucking turtles. You got me fucked up. Oh, we'll see to the... Let's go, motherfucker. I'm not working. How much time you got? Not enough for you to send me to the hole for that bitch. Now what? You feel what I'm talking about?
Hold on. But so you understood about working before you went in, right? And now you in here and they trying to pay you. They trying to pay you 9 cents.
And niggas is happy. You don't get the fuck out of here. And you can get actual money out here on the street for working. I'm done with this shit. I'm done. It ain't no fun. It is no fun. And
so did you ever have a job in there? Because they say like in there, like
the first week, because they was like you have to do it, and then after somebody was like, no, you don't, and then I was like, what? I was like, yeah, you have to. Oh, I forgot about the mushrooms.
That was random.
Sorry, bro.
I want to know about the mushrooms.
See, that's YouTube and knowing different people. So I gotta go talk to the person that may or may not have them. They may not.
Fuck. To me, that's interesting because that's one of my fears. Like I never jumped that bridge. Oh, like I never drove over it.
Well, if you ever do, don't go into it with that mindset of fear because that's what you're gonna feel.
Yeah. So
at that time,
that's his main mindset, though. So he shouldn't do it. Period.
This guy here.
No, that's real shit.
You saying he lives in fear?
Same thing like motorcycles. Death. My homie gone.
I believe that. I believe
Bro, he
that.
passed out from a Swisher Sweet, and you want him to eat mushrooms?
Passed out from a Swisher? What?
And a Dutch.
And a Dutch.
You went to sleep?
Sleep.
Yeah.
Like, did you just go boo?
Yes.
Yep. What the fuck? You got apnea or something?
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, that was my reaction too, homie.
You know what?
What the fuck?
When I passed out in front of the homie house, that was a Dutch. I was sitting down.
Hey, but it's
I think I might have been a little constricted, sitting down, like hunched or whatever. Hit that motherfucker and was coughing. That was it. I woke up. Oh my God, Curtis! Oh my God! I was like, shit. Where the blunt?
Hey,
I passed out. I passed out and
Let me
I
make sure it
passed
was
out
that.
off the switcher.
Hey, you know another thing that pissed me off? Sorry.
Uh.
That shit be pissing me off, man. Prison really do piss me off. How in the fuck can my cousin pay for everything on the streets while he in the pen, and his ass come home, he can't pay for shit? Like, what type of shit is it? Like, you got so many fucking hustles in the
because he's
pen, but you
trying to
ain't
not
got
go back to the pen.
on the street. Huh?
Once you're in the
Maybe
pen,
try
you
to
may
do
as
it
well
right.
fucking. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe his hustle. Maybe his hustle didn't. It didn't
hustle.
transcend to the streets.
One thing my uncle taught me, bro, is you always have to have a way to show that you have clean money. Whatever you're doing, okay?
That's funny. Your uncle told you that. My uncle told me the same thing.
I don't care if somebody say I stole that. I'm going to tell them I didn't because I had a job, bitch. I paid for that. Prove that I stole it. Unless you got a
My
serial
uncle always
number.
said like this. He said, you could deal dope and do whatever you want, but you got to carry a lunch pill. And what that meant was you got to have a regular job that you go to for fucking 8 hours a day. You know what I mean? Fucking to make that real paycheck. You know what I mean?
Like, there you go. You know what I mean? Like, it's like people are not smart like what they do. Like even with the thing that murder, death, kill thing. Like people like even that you broad daylight. It's like 100 people outside, 40 cameras, motherfucker. You just you stupid. You walk up to a Ring camera and do. Are you fucking?
Well, they're gonna make sure the angle's just right first.
So
I'm gonna come over.
Hey, Big Bad. So I'm gonna take you back to what I said when I said, why don't they just walk up to the judge and be like, motherfucker, I'm guilty. I meant to do it.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
You got so many cameras and shit. Yeah. There's no way out of it.
Yeah, you already incriminated yourself. So let me tell you what the cops told me and my wife when my son got arrested for his crime, the one that he's in prison for now. They told us like this: look, he started incriminating himself the minute we picked him up. Okay, I looked straight at the cop and said, he didn't fucking learn that from me. and bro, he did. He started fucking incriminating the shit out of himself. And then what does he do? He's locked up, and first thing he does is waives his right to a speedy trial. And I was like, no, man, fucking you do that when you're out here. You know what I mean? Yeah, fucking do that when you're out here. You waive it when you need time to do programs and shit before court. You don't fucking do that in there. Now you're gonna sit in this motherfucker for a year or longer and fucking fight your case. And he did. Sat in there for a long fucking time.
Hey, you was on the outside looking in like you was commentating and he was making all the wrong moves. You're like,
oh man, I was so fucking mad at him.
Why did you do that?
Yeah, like everything he did wrong. Everything. And he should have took the county lid anyways. You know what I mean? To begin with. And then instead he took that joint suspension. Oh, I'm gonna do right. Yeah. How you like them 14 years with fucking 80%.
Do you feel some guilt though?
I feel a lot of guilt, man. I taught him how to be fucking out. I mean, okay, let me put it like this.
Hey man, I don't mean to go deep, Big Bad. I ain't trying to dig deep.
I introduced him to the lifestyle.
That means you're responsible for every decision that he makes.
Oh hell nah! Come on, give me a break. Give me a break. Let's think on the logic.
Hey, thank you, Smoke. No, Smoke. This is the shit I deal with on a daily basis. You know why? Because he read psychology books that are scientific fact based on a human's experience.
Okay, well, let me word it different so we both understand.
Please.
When you bring somebody into the life, You brought them in. Like think Mafia, like you brought him in.
So,
And so if he fucks
still has
up,
a choice though. Still got a
yeah,
choice.
but you
I
brought
introduced him
you
to
brought
the
him in.
I didn't
First
And
question
you
again is how did you bring him in? How did you bring him in?
by example.
You might have
He
brought him
watched
in
what
as
I
a
did.
friend
You
of a
said
friend.
no. Dirk, check this out. The first question I would have asked him is how did you bring him in? Because he's stating that he brought him in. So by bringing someone in and saying, "Hey,
I said I introduced him to the
what's up,
lifestyle."
homie?
That's
Yeah.
vouching.
Fine.
Vouching.
That's fine. My son could be
No, I
your
didn't vouch for him. As a matter of fact, because I'll talk to you guys about this off the live when we're done and more into detail. But as a matter of fact, I did the opposite of vouch for him. Okay, what I'm saying is I introduced him to the lifestyle, and the reason I say that is by example. He watched.
Okay, I can take
what
that.
Oh
did.
yeah, okay. That's
He
different.
watched
That's
what
different.
I did. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you
So,
didn't
That's
walk him
different.
into the den.
I taught
then
him in
okay,
that perspective. In that perspective, I taught him to go to jail.
you allowed
Because
him to
I
believe
he
understand
watched,
that.
he
I
watched
understand that.
what I did. You know what I mean?
just like I do my uncles that way, but at the same token, I
But
say I got my own
still
mind.
feel responsible for a lot of things he does because one thing is right here, you know how kids are, especially boys. If you got boys, they never forget anything you say, and they repeat
All
it.
right,
And you never forget the moment. And
So
you never
shit that I
forget the
say,
moment that you do something
he's in prison right
and
now,
you realize I didn't
disrespecting
tell you
somebody in his
that.
hood
They just
because of a
picked it
rap
up
song
from watching
or
you.
something. You know what I mean? What's that?
Do you remember that moment, Big Bad?
What?
The moment that you seen your son do something that you didn't taught him, but it was just like you?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Every time I talk to him on the phone, he quotes fucking shit that I would say, shit that's gonna get him hurt.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
that shit.
And I'm like, dude, you still remember that? I don't even remember that. You know what I mean? Like fucking, they never forget anything you say, and then not only do they not forget it, they make it a part of their daily vocabulary. That's how they don't forget it. You know what I
okay,
mean?
so
It's like I do feel responsibility and guilt, but only his dumbass could be responsible for the
Okay,
decisions
so
he
then
made in
look,
court.
Smoke
In
is
court.
okay. So I feel like you, Big Bad, and Smoke is outside that bubble. So if we're gonna heal or figure out a way to get through that, what is your suggestion, Smoke? How did you gravitate toward that?
no, I mean I deal with it. I got a 21-year-old, and then I have a nephew that's 28. That you know what I mean. Like also, watch me. You know what I mean when they were little. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, I was a pretty bad motherfucker. I
I
ain't gonna
got
lie.
more
But
than
at the same
my story
token,
gets deeper.
when I was being me, hey, while I was being me, I never brought me to them. Do you get what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
hear stories. You get what I'm saying? I get drunk or whatever, but nothing violent, nothing like really gang
Yeah.
related or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Got brought around my family over here. You feel what I'm saying? Now, my Southern Cali family, they all is gang members. So shit, I got a picture with old ladies with red on and you know what I mean? Everybody flamed up and all this shit. It's fine down there because that's how I grew up. I wanted something different for these guys. So how I changed it was I just as I was in the shit, I would tell them, nah, y'all don't want this. Woo woo. Nope. Nah, you ain't doing this. I'll get you a bike. I'll do this. I'll give you some money. You feel what I'm saying? I was that uncle. I'm not that person that's just flaunting in front of you. You know what I'm saying? And allowing it. Now, you have your own brain, even if I am flaunting it. Okay?
Right.
You
still got a
say,
choice.
right, this is wrong. You know right from wrong. I don't give a fuck what nobody says and nobody says. You did
right there.
because first of all, if you commit an act, it was your choice to commit that act. You had to think about it, did it, do whatever you were gonna do. This was the act of whatever you were doing. If it's retaliation or if it was self-defense or however.
Is that what you're asking, Dirk? Because I think that part we got. You know what I mean? I think what you're asking is how do we move break out of that cycle? How do we break out of that cycle? But let me tell you something. I already have. If I was the person now that I was before he went in, shit wouldn't be the way that it is. You know what I mean? Now I'm the one that could fucking be the influence when he comes home and shit now. You know what I mean? But I was the parent that warned him, you're going to turn 18 one day and I'm going to fuck you up if you keep playing with me. You know what I mean? And what happened? He turned 18, and I fucked him up for playing with me. You know what I mean? So, um, I was that parent, but my shit's really deep because let me back it up a little bit. A lot
How
of
close was
it.
you?
A lot of it. Me and him were close, real close. That's why I had to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
But like I also here's the twist of the story. I had a child when I was 16, 2 weeks into my 16th birthday to be exact, almost 15. I had a son. Okay. I caught my case at 16 as well. Went to juvenile hall and fought it for a year before going at 17. Long story short, when I came home, the fucking kid hates me. You know what I mean? And it's like there ain't shit I could really do to fix his fucking mindset,
How long was this?
except for buy him all the Jordans he wants. This was a fucking when I was 16 years old. I mean, now he's an adult. You know what I mean? He's an adult now. It was fucking many years. I sat down till I was 31. You know what I mean? So from 16 to 31. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole lifetime.
Yeah, that's
It's
a
like,
long time.
you know what I mean? And it's like so the only time they really fuck with me is if they want new Air Jordans or something, and I buy them. You know what I mean? Fuck, what else am I gonna do? You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, one of them I do have two, and it's a funny twist because one was obviously conceived there. You know what I mean? Fucking, and that's the cool one, man. They should all been born there.
Let me ask you. I ask you this. Hey, it's a stupid question, right? It's a stupid question because I know the answer. All right.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I'm saying this. So you love them? You love them all, right? All your kids.
Of
All
course,
right.
but not the same. I got to be honest. You know what I mean? But not the same because I don't know
Hey,
them. Only because I don't know them.
hey, but
Huh?
you're trying to get to know them, correct?
Of course. I mean,
Okay.
I mean,
So
that's on him now. I put the foot forward enough times.
there you
Like
go.
his little brother, I do got a relationship with. You know what I mean? A lightweight one. You know.
Yeah.
It's
So
like,
I'm
but
the
he
child
thinks he's like me for one thing, and he ain't nothing like me. You know what I mean? And he should be
I'm
happy
the,
if he's not.
I come from a mom that was deceased when I was 3.
Yeah.
My dad did some time after that
Yeah.
because of all of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
he turned to drugs when he got out. You get what I'm saying? Instead of
Yeah. Really quick,
being
I don't want to interrupt you, but I should also insert that when I was 16, I got a letter in the mailbox from my mother. She left me when I was 16, and I never seen her again except for probably twice until she died. You know what I mean? So she left me with the letter, like I can't tell you where I'm going. She was on drugs and had to do what she had to do. You know, she died at 58 years old in 2012, 10 years ago, and you know, it is what it is. I still haven't even shed a tear over it. You know what I mean? I'm desensitized to a lot of that shit. But there's more to it than that. So I didn't want to leave that important detail out. Go ahead about your dad.
No, you're good. I'm gonna sum it up.
Yeah.
My daddy was shit, right?
Yeah.
He was shitty. I didn't have no mama. I didn't know how to love none of that shit, right?
Yeah.
Shit, regular, whatever. So I have children now, though. You dig what I'm saying? And I always had looked at him as, I understand, my nigga. Your life is your life. You had to live your life.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I didn't learn that part until I was grown.
Of course. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? By living my life.
Right.
But as I was young, I always reached, hey, Pops, you gonna whoop-de whoop? Yeah. It never happened. This man never happened. You know what I mean? But as I never hated him for it. I just felt, oh, nigga, you broke. You can't get it. I knew what broke was. You get what I'm saying?
Too, as a kid. I felt bad for my parents as a kid because they couldn't afford to give me shit. You know, my dad was in prison too. By the way, at the time my mom left, my dad was in prison in and out. And but I was always close with my dad, and to this day he's still alive by the grace of God. You know, he's gonna be 70 this year, and we're close now. But my whole life growing up, like, I love you was never said. You know what I mean? And a lot of people will tell you don't need to say it. Well, sometimes you do, especially if you don't show it. You know what I mean? So, like, I never heard that until I was in my 30s. You know what I mean? From my parents and shit. And now, me and my dad broke that cycle. Like, if I talk to him on the phone 5 times today, that's 5 I love yous. You know what I mean? Like, we're breaking that motherfucking cycle. You know what I mean? And fixing it, and we're still close like that. But I always understood too. Like, I remember feeling bad for my parents because they couldn't afford to give us badass shit for Christmas or something. You know what I mean? Feeling guilt for them at a young age, bro. At a young age, feeling like not guilt, but I mean feeling bad for them. You know what I mean? Like, sympathy and shit. I mean,
I just sympathize with him and understood, like, you know what I mean? You might not have been able to give me things, but you love me. And I know he did. You dig what I'm saying? So, in turn,
I have 3 or 4 life lessons that my dad's told me, real simple ones that I live my life by. And they've served me well just the way he told me they would. You know what I mean? Just little shit like, don't ever say something behind someone back that you're not willing to say to their face. You know what I mean? I live my life by that. You know what I mean? Straight up. Fucking, you know, that's, and don't do shit for people because you want something back. I live my life by that. You know what I mean? Like, straight up, you know? It's like,
that's why I don't like people giving me gifts. People are like, hey, I'm going to give you, no, don't do that. Because then I feel like I have to
you know, most people got it. But here's another thing that I know. You should never block a blessing either, because you stop the whole chain. You know what I mean? So,
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like
it doesn't matter what their motive is. You know, the person that's receiving it. So a lot of times forgiving, most people feel that way about us, that we feel like hesitant to take it. They're hesitant to give it. Most people, because they think, what are we going to do with it or something? You know what I mean? But I learned that you should never question what they're going to do with it. Just know that you blessed them. You know what I mean? Straight up.
Yeah, my wife keeps a spot in her wallet with ones in it just to give out to people.
For the way I am now, I can't drive past someone with a sign saying funeral car wash or whatever on this highway without giving them $20. You know what I mean? It's like,
there you go.
I was talking about this the other day. Everybody does a 180 in their life. You either spend your first half fucking shit up and then you're overly nice the second half, or vice versa. You're too nice and then you fucking just start destroying shit. But watch. Mark my words. Everybody goes through it.
I ain't overly nice. That I ain't gonna lie and say.
Yeah. No,
Me too. I go hungry before I ask someone for something.
I wouldn't say overly nice, but can you compare it to how you used to be in the first half of your life?
Yeah, I'm nicer now. Yeah. I'm an asshole. Hold on a second. I think
exactly. I wouldn't say I'm a pushover. You know what I mean? Like, I still ain't letting anybody fuck me around. But I will let shit slide that I wouldn't before. You know, straight up. Where'd Dirt go? That fool slipped out.
I don't know. He ran off. Hold on, real quick. Hold on.
Schmack, what's up? You want the link or what? Kind of forgot. Dropped that fucking leakage on you guys. Just in case.
They said somebody was trying to steal the potato salad, so I have to go check on it and make sure there's some left.
Sure it ain't that old fucking crazy, bro.
Oh no, we gonna fight. You touch my potato salad, it's problems.
You know, probably fucking pissing it or something, you know? Put it back in the fridge.
All right, Big Bass, so you heard the news, man. Dirty Weather 916 struck again.
You know what? I heard your bullshit. I didn't hear it from you because I was having audio issues the whole time. But I heard that you're up here talking some kind of bullshit. So what I gather is that we're going back to 7-7.
No, that don't make a difference.
Because that seems to be the comments if you pay attention to what the people want. You know, consistency.
I've seen
7-7. Yeah. Yeah.
But it was successful. Hey, you know what? Let me say this. You know what?
Hey, let me say something first.
It was better at 7-7.
I gotta go to the bank, or else I would drop the fucking super chat just to get shit rolling here. But I can't.
There's no super chats on this channel. That's why this channel got to get to 1,000.
Oh, is that what we're doing? Trying to grow this channel?
It has to.
Because I was wondering the other day during the Super Bowl, I thought maybe you were trying to bump music and watch the game. That's why, because that's another thing. I don't know why we risk the other channel when you have this one for shit like that. You know what I mean? You're not even monetized.
True that.
So who fucking cares? You know what I mean?
True that.
Yeah. I won't act like I've been thinking this the whole time. It just kind of came to me the other day. I actually thought you thought of it. I said, this fool's on his toes. You want to watch the game and not fucking have to risk the channel. You know what I mean? And then you didn't even fucking come on the whole time. When you did, you stopped it. I go, what the fuck?
Yeah, I just felt like they had motherfucking powers that be. You smoked one smoke, telecast ended. I'm like,
Nah,
yep,
he's coming
they
back.
on that shit.
Oh, he's coming back.
Oh, he came back. No, I'm talking about he was doing a Super Bowl preview.
Oh, you were watching it on his channel or something?
Yeah, because I
Oh,
streamed
gotcha.
it to his channel.
Yeah, I think fucking Nina saw my comment today because he said, "Shout out Stockton." Everybody says that when they see the 209. You know what I mean? Especially down south, because that's what they know.
Y'all ain't even that close to Stockton, though.
I'm an hour away. What are you talking about?
That's not
I'm
close.
exactly the same as you from Stockton. That's exactly the fucking halfway.
We not close to Stockton.
Well, I'm close enough that we're in the same fucking area code. So,
Well, we close enough to Stockton to where we got the same news.
well, I do too. If I put it on that channel,
Y'all
I
get
got
Fox
Sacramento
40?
news too. No, but
You get Fox 40?
KC24 is Sacramento news. Always. Oh yeah, I get Fox 40. We get all that shit. But 24 has always been Sacramento news right here. The rest are Fresno. That's where we're located. Like we get one or the other, Sacramento or Fresno.
I don't know what Sacramento channel was.
But now Merced's grown enough to where you can get Merced news and shit. But I used to watch the Sacramento news all the time. That's what my grandparents watched shit. Sacramento news because my aunt lived there and fucked with Sacramento. I'm coming up that way too. I'm gonna come up that way pretty soon.
Mm-hmm. All right, Big Bad. I'm out of here, man.
All right, champ.
Bounce then. Ass out of here with your crybaby shit. I mean, I'm not even gonna be soft because I got a bad day too.
Hey, you're not
So
gonna. No, I'm saying.
Why should I just cater to your feelings?
No, I'm just saying, man. I'm about to go.
Well,
shit.
Fucking kick rocks till your toes bleed.
Peace, gents.
See, there it is, baby. You thought I was talking to him?
Go.
What's cracking, y'all? Fuck these fooscos in. You know what I mean, Matt? What's up, Moonbeam? You want to smoke or what? Is there a link out there? I'll stay on. There you go. Dirty weather's back. Like a little girl. What the fuck you want, homie? Get his way. Oh, you're lucky. I was getting ready to exit you from the whole stream.
How?
Oh, you know, with the powers that be in the whole fucking live, you know what I mean? I can edit your name too. Let me see. What should we put your name as? Pinche puto.
Nah, for real. I'm out of here, but I appreciate you for coming through, Big Bad. But I'm going.
What do you think of your name?
I don't know that guy. Al rato.
Al rato, but don't end it. I'm gonna smoke with somebody right now. Enzo, what do you think? Wait, put your thing on and get your ass up here. Fucking Chuck Norris is the fucking one and only Chuck Norris, boy. Better fucking know. Thought I wasn't. Fucking dead wrong. And I'm fucking fired up today anyways. I'm ready for fucking removals. Got a lot of issues with the extracurriculars. Where's my homeboy fucking CDC at? Man. There's my homie BDS. You want to get on up here, BDS? You guys need a link again or what? Or now you're just fucking... I probably never even posted it on. Because Dirt came back on. Hell yeah, the fucking Chuck Norris. Thought I wasn't Cristiano. ¿Qué pasa? How's everything? How's everything, my dog? Well, anyways, I still got a big half a blunt right here I'm going to smoke. And then if anybody wants to get up here and fucking take a little toker. You know what to do. If not, suit yourself. But I'm gonna smoke. Sacate, güey. Este perro fucking trago sacate. Sí, güey. Maybe pastura, you know. Puro pinche pastura, like Nans. Where the fuck's Nans? I think you got to put a Z though instead of an S, my boy. Only because, you know, puro pinche Fresnillo. My mind's. Because right there, you might be telling me like Sacate los pinche nalgas or something. I don't know. It's a little suspect. End zone. Put your avatar and get your ass up here. Well, I mean, where is that fucking Fusca at? Fucking Theo fucking Leño and shit. Fucking Uncle Pre-Roll. Fucking real shit. This fucking Theo fucking Sherm stick right there, man. I don't know where he's at. Maybe he's fucking still fucking changing the fuel on his truck for no reason. Uncle Douchebag. Yeah. Where's Smack? Where's Moonbeam? Everybody dipped up. There's 7 in here, but they're all in the bush, I guess. Fuck it, then. Suit yourselves, players. I'm gonna dip choosing. See you on the other side, fools guys.